Hey Starlings! So this video is going to be you guys just coming along with me and seeing what my evening is like. I finally have stuff to do, which is great, and you're going to see what that all is. So I just arrived at Walmart and I gotta pick up just a couple of things before play practice. If you guys want to see like how does a paraplegic drive, please let me know in the comments. I've been debating on making the video, but no one really requested it, so I haven't made it. But if you want to see it, yeah. Can someone just explain to me how Target works? I went in there with a specific list, mind you. I had written it out for 3 things. Just 3 things. And I left with 15 in my bag. But also, Target does not have the best deals. Mind you, I feel like a lot of this stuff is up. Like the price is like upped a little bit, but not enough for you to realize it until it's too late. And they don't have nearly as many sales. They don't have those going on nearly as often, unless I'm just stupid and never see them. But I'm happy with my purchases, if that helps. So I'm not gonna go to play practice, and then when I get back, I'm gonna burn one of the cute little baby candles that I got because they smell so nice.
Tonight, I believe our true story was Popular Tales. It was first published for my Christmas book in the year 1844. A Christmas Carol. Save one.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Yes, and Kathy, you do not come out until after Scrooge comes out, watches him for a second, he puts his hand out, Scrooge reaches in his pocket, and you come out. Because you, well, and as, you probably have to start out a little bit, but you don't, you
Ain't much.
Who are you?
Ask me who I was.
You're mighty particular for a ghost. Tell me.
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
Humbug, it's the stomach again.
Why do you doubt your senses?
Because little things stir them up. A slight disorder of the stomach plays tricks on them. You're not real. You're an undigested bit of beef, a blob of mustard, a crumb of cheese. There's more gravy than grave about you. Oh, mercy, dreadful operation! Mercy!
Do you or do you not believe in me?
I do, but tell me, why do you come to me?
It is required of every human being that he must travel far and wide among his fellow man.
I'm very comfortable. For once, I'm no longer the armrest.
Have I ever sought release?
In words? No, never.
Well, then what then?
In a changed nature.
Yes and no. Shall we have some good meal, sir?
Oh, ample time, husband.
Then permit me to be it, for I have a very suitable subject in mind. What I am thinking of is neither a plant nor a mineral, but an animal.
Oh, it's a big fat goose that Sarah is cooking.
No, I'm afraid it is not. The animal in question has absolutely nothing to do with this blessed holiday. Here, Tapper. Yes or no, that is all. Right, sorry.
Is it a live animal?
Yes.
Is it in this room?
Oh, no.
Is it savage?
Yes.
Is it in a menagerie?
No.
I say it's rather intriguing.
Is this animal ever killed in a market?
No. If only it finds... Oh, man. Mine.
No, I shall definitely continue. If only puts him in the juice or so.
We're 50 pounds someday. Then that's something.
Yes.
left, it's not gonna play. We're gonna have to do something else. Because you're playing that way, and the audience can't see any of it. And so I don't know the space, but it probably isn't gonna be that way. Well, there you are.
I'm over here.
Blah. All right, I'm home now. Oh, let's make the Looney Tunes some dinner, shall we, ma'am? Shall we, madam? Can you sit? Can you sit? Oh, you're such a good girl. So, we got to get the dinner ready. Yesums. Huh. I like to distract her for a little bit with... Sit. Good girl. Just because she gets so excited. Did you already eat that? It's because she knows I'm going over to her food bin. So the first thing we got is coconut oil. Sorry, it's hard to do with one hand. Ah! To help with her dandruff, because she has quite bad dandruff. I know, I'm sorry. Gotta put in 2 knifeluls of that. Would you like to lick this? Would you like to lick the knife before I put it in the wash? Yeah. Little treat for you. Then I'll sanitize this and toss it in the wash. I then mix in some like sauced meat because this actually helps with her coat once more, and it also helps with protein intake because Wheaten Terriers, because she's a Woodle, so her Wheaten Terrier side struggles to hold in that protein intake. The rest are for food, which is a mix of 2 different kibbles for different vitamins and nutrients for her. And to top it all off, we got a broken dentist stick just to help with her breath and brush your teeth while you eat, huh? Now, can you sit? Good girl. Stay. Okay. All right, the pup has been fed. So now I can actually get to work on making just a quick meal for myself, film some TikToks because I didn't get to do it today, and then get to the nighttime routine. Broken up asparagus. Ta-da! Add some pepper, a little bit of garlic salt into the air fryer. One of my favorite tools ever. And while we wait, I got this new candle. It's called Tea Tree and Spearmint. It smells divine, so I cannot wait for my whole house to smell like this. Yes. And before I could get like a little like plate for my candles, we're gonna be using a pentagram incense burner for now, because a lot of my candles actually have lids, so I can just use those as the holders for now. But this one didn't come with one. It's just as it is, so that's what I have to do. For reference, these are all the candles that I own now. That one's kind of getting to the end of its rope. A couple of these are actually, so I gotta toss them out soon. And that's usually where my incense goes, but you know, witchy stuff. Milo's paw print, rest in peace. Luna playing with her toys. Ta-da! We have dinner. No, I did not make this turkey wrap. It is just leftovers from something I had eaten earlier, but it looks delicious. The asparagus is still too hot to eat, so. Divine. So I'm off to make some TikToks for a little bit, and then I'll show you guys the rest of the night routine. Okie doke. I finished doing the TikToks that I wanted to get done. I was gonna do a cosplay thing tonight, but I lost all energy out of like nowhere. I just decided, let's not do that. So we're going to remove the makeup. We're going to scrub this face clean. And honestly, maybe watch a YouTube video or 2 and hit the hay, because I am too tired to stay up and do anything else. That's good. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about these lashes. They were on sale at Walmart, I think, so that's why I bought them. And they were for my Catwoman cosplay, and I decided to wear them today. They're the Ardell 811 lashes, if anyone's curious, but I don't know how I felt about them. I'll keep them for now while I decide. But for now, I'm just going to remove my makeup with some cold cream first, because there's the thickest stuff that I own. and it gets off the base makeup extremely well. And then we're gonna move on to the second step. Actually, I lied. We're not gonna use the cold cream yet. We're going to remove the eye makeup first because it's the most annoying part of the routine, is removing the eye makeup. I'm just using an oil-based makeup remover, if anyone cares. A cotton bud. And circular motions, baby. Circular motions. Also, I'm not bald. The bun. Circular motion. We have sufficient weird circles around our eyes. We can now go into the cold cream because I remembered how my own routine goes. It's getting low in this jar, but I have another jar as a backup. And we just start scrubbing. It gets the majority off, which I like. Oops, I accidentally grabbed two. We got a clean one to grab some more, just for sanitary purposes. Ooh, we got a lot. Just gonna and look at how good this stuff gets off this liquid lipstick. This liquid lipstick I actually really like. I just tried it out today, and it's really nice. So we're just gonna move these baby hairs out of the way, and we're gonna remove the liquid lipstick. Oh, there's another one on here. I did not know it was gonna stain my lips pink. But if I keep scrubbing at it, maybe it'll come off. Let's hope. Because I don't like it when liquid lipstick stains my lips. Don't like it, no sir. Now that we're sufficiently cold cream oily, we're gonna take a micellar water, another little cotton thingy. So specific, I know. And get rid of all the cream that was left over on our face. And this is still not the last step. When I was younger, I thought just makeup wipes was enough and I didn't have to wash my face or do anything after wearing pounds of makeup for an entire school day growing up. So I learned my lesson. I now know that my skin requires a lot of loving care to keep it looking decent. Yeah, that step's super simple. The final step, which is just like a toner, it's a deep cleaning toner fluid. You know the drill. One more of these bad boys. I like this stuff because it helps with the pores and also cleans at the same time. Ooh. It has like witch hazel in it, which is good for the skin in moderation, just so you know. It also picks up any leftover makeup and or dirt that I may have or may have missed in my initial previous like 3 steps. Don't put the stuff around your eyes because it stings. Don't do that. And this is not just for the ladies who watch. Men, I'm talking to you too. Skincare is important regardless of your gender orientation. Skincare, proper skincare, helps prevent premature aging, just so you know. Helps you from breakouts. So just because you're a man doesn't mean you can't take care of your skin. Your skin's no different than mine. So take care of it. And also, this liquid lipstick did somewhat stain my lips. I'm still wiping off some of it, which saddens me because it stayed on so well under a mask when I had to wear it for a little bit today. It stayed on through eating and drinking. Now I know why. Okay, we are off to the restroom to wash the face now. Okay, so I just washed my hands and we are going to wash the face now. Typically, I will exfoliate after I do cosplay looks or like really big looks that I think could impact my pores more than just an everyday look. So I will use like a sugar scrub typically. My favorite is by the Tree Hut. I love all their scrubs, from like the body ones, their face ones, they're great. But today I'm not gonna do that because I had been using that sugar scrub so many times just this week. So we're not going to do that. I'm going to use it's called a salicylic acid cleanser, and it is recommended by dermatologists before you use a water-based cleanser. This is to help exfoliate and soften your skin without the harshness of, say, a sugar scrub. I use CeraVe's salicylic acid cleanser, and it is my favorite because it doesn't dry out my skin and it's gentle on my skin, which is good. Especially since I do makeup so many times throughout a week. And it is very simple. It's a nice clear. Look at that, so nice. So nice. And I will take this down the neck since I do put makeup down here, because you always gotta blend down the neck so you don't look awkward. One little tip I will give, I do love mixing this some days with the sugar scrub. I don't know if you're technically allowed to do that, but I will mix it in my hands. It kind of softens the sugar scrub, like if I don't want it to be too harsh or I want it to glide across my skin better, that's typically what I'll do. But not today. Today, when I was just wiping off my makeup, right here was really aching, and I could tell that the skin was very tender because I had been doing a lot of heavy-based makeup looks. So you gotta listen to your skin before you regret it, because it does talk to you. Add a little bit more water so it doesn't get too thick. Once you have all that done, we have to wash the face one more time, and usually you want to use a water-based cleanser. I like this vegan milk cleanser. Vegan milk cleanser. It just helps get rid of any of like the dirts and or oils that may be remaining on the face that the salicylic acid cleanser could just not pick up. I like this one because it is extra smooth, if that's the right word for it. It looks just like the first one, but it's lighter, I should say, than the jelly-like cleanser, like the first one. And it feels so nice. And if I was doing a no makeup day and the end of the day came, I will just typically use this cleanser just to wash the face. I won't do the salicylic acid one because I feel that my skin doesn't need that extra deep cleanse, you know? You know? And one little tip that I like to do, I don't know if you saw it in the little time lapse of me washing the face with the CeraVe stuff, but I will extra scrub it in with my wash rag just to make sure I get in there that maybe like my fingers just could not scrub hard enough. Obviously you don't want to scrub too hard because you can upset your skin, but you know, this is just a little tip and trick I learned from my mother, who was all about scrubbing the face to death. I learned to not do it as harsh, but I still use this little method just to really scrub. Smooth skin. And now we get to add all the fun stuff on top of it. I could feel like here, and usually here after I wear a mask for so long, I start getting just little zits or pimples regardless, just because of all that trapped moisture and bacteria buildup. It tends to happen. I just use an acne cream. I used to use stuff that only my dermatologist could give me, but since I took Accutane a few years ago, I stopped seeing my dermatologist, so now I just pick up stuff from like Target. This stuff is Zapped. Really liked is Terminator 10. Both of these are really, really good. I'm almost out of this one. I usually save this for traveling, and I use this one at home. And one little is more than enough for me, personally. I will just put that all over where I need it and rub that bad boy in. Yeah. Smells very fresh because of the peroxide. Duh. Yeah. Next thing, these two kind of go hand in hand. This is a retinol serum. It helps prevent premature wrinkles if you spend a lot of time in the sun or you have a very expressive face is what I call it. I do both. I spend a lot of time in the sun, but I do use sunscreen, but I also want to be safe. I also am in theater. I'm an actor, so I have a very expressive face. I do a lot of facial expressions, very big exaggerated expressions for a certain period of time, and I want to make sure I don't get weird wrinkles in weird places when I'm only in my 20s. So what I do is every night I take a little bit of this CeraVe Retinol Resurfacing Serum, and I just put it where I know I am the most expressive, which of course would be where you would get crow's feet. And then down here where your smile lines will be. Now, a little fun fact for those with wrinkles or those who are young enough to where you don't have any yet, like me. These are great preventatives from getting them too soon. Whereas if you didn't use this stuff at all and you're wondering, why did I get wrinkles so early? It's because you're not taking care of your skin, hun. That's why. I also put them right here, like where my brows and my forehead, just because big expressions. I also like to use this BREVITE. It's like a pomegranate serum. It does the same thing as retinol, but it's not as strong as retinol, like straight up serum. But this stuff is good for the rest of the face, which I like to do. I use a little extra because I'm extra. This stuff I use all over the face because, again, it's not as harsh as just the straight up retinol serum. And I also drag this down the neck. You always want to take your skincare products down your lovely, lovely throat, ladies and gentlemen, and theys. Just gonna, because your neck flesh and your face flesh is different than the rest of your body's flesh. Another fun fact for you. I use different moisturizers all the time. I will show you my top 3 favorites as of right now. The daytime, I like to use the Shea Moisture one. It is their Brighter Days Ahead moisturizer. I use that like if I'm going out but I'm not wearing makeup, and it's every morning. I will put this stuff on. If I feel that my skin really needs like a good, it needs to plump in itself, I'll put on this Murad overnight cream. It is a lot thicker than my other creams, but I like it because my skin feels so lush and rehydrated. Is this, I don't know how to pronounce the name of it, Laneige. It's so nice, it's so soft, and it's so refreshing feeling, but I'm almost out. Hence why I've had it for a very long time. That's all you need. It's this when I get out of the shower. It's just a water mask. It's water-based, so you use it when your skin still has that excess water from the shower or when you're washing your face at the sink. Just so you know. The eyes, like I just said, I don't know if you caught on to that, but I said that this skin is extremely like paper thin and it wrinkles up. Usually the first thing to wrinkle on your face is around your eyes. So to help kind of push that down the line for me, maybe by the time I hopefully hit 30, you'll start seeing it, but hopefully not now. I use different eye creams. My favorite right now is this Tarte one. It is their Tarte C Wink of H2O. You just need a pat, and I put it where my crow's feet would be, and then I gently take my middle and ring fingers typically, and I start going under the eye, and then I pat / like half swipe, and then I pat going up to the brow bone. Final step is my lips. It's a little travel size Vaseline. Every other like lip balm I've tried never works as long as a Vaseline. I don't know what to say other than it works for me. Ever since I took Accutane, I've had chronic dry lips, unfortunately. I know that's kind of gross to say, but this has really helped. Oh, that Caramax or whatever, the yellow tube with the red lid, never worked for me. Always extremely dried out my lips like seconds after I put it on. Never worked. This does. Little fun story about little Lita when I was like 4. I thought I was an artist, and I went to my mom's couch that was from the 1800s because my mom collects ancient furniture. And I decided to be a painter, and I took a big jar of Vaseline and I painted with it with my fingers all over that couch. And I got in trouble. Yeah, I am going to have like a quick snack. I might make some popcorn. I have some frozen green beans. I might eat those like a little treat. Brush my teeth and then probably just crawl into bed, honestly. It's getting a little late for me. It's like almost 11 o'clock at night. And I have a couple of things I have to do around the house tomorrow. So I am just gonna hop into bed, cuddle with my dog, and maybe watch a few scary things on YouTube, and go to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. It's just kind of fun just to do my everyday routine, but get to share it, I guess. I don't know, I had a lot of fun making this video. And you can kind of see a little bit of that irritation I was talking about. Yeah, tomorrow's not gonna be a makeup day. Probably until the evening, because I do want to cosplay tomorrow. Look out for that on my TikTok. But with all that being said, Starlings, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below what kind of video ideas you may think of that you would like to see. Let me know if you want to see, in particular, a video about how I drive, because not a lot of people who start following me know that paraplegics are capable of driving their own cars. I didn't know that. A lot of people didn't know that. I thought it was kind of common knowledge that we can do it. Apparently not. But without that, like putting that aside, give this video a like if you liked it. Be sure to follow all my social media things. They're in the description box, along with a bunch of codes for a bunch of different stores that can save you money. Can you tell I haven't done this outro in a hot minute? But with all that aside, I will see you all later.